Hi, so in this video I had an interesting idea that came up to me that I want to discuss in this video. It's that um, the various colors that I normally see during dreams. Now there are certain colors that I tend to see more than the other, and certain colors that I feel have a bit more relation to what I'm seeing in the dreams. Now, okay, so the first color that I wanted to talk about um, is the color blue. Now this is one of those colors that I usually tend to see um, in dreams in certain situations that have, I feel, some kind of an important context to it. And so what I usually notice about the color blue when I see it in the dreams is that it often tends to be really vivid. And I remember this one dream where I was at the back of some kind of a house. Now this was some almost like a mansion or something, or um, and at the back of it there was a river that passed through. So so I went back to this place, and on the river bank there was a bunch of sand. But when I went in and touched the water. Now the water, the way it looked was as though it was like the clearest water you would see, but it was also really blue. Like normally when you see a glacier, when you look at pictures of glaciers or whatever, you see that it has a very vivid blue color to it. Now, this is the color that I saw in the water, and it was the water was quite deep, and as I looked into it, because of how clear it was, all I saw was crazy this really vivid blue. And along with, because the water was kind of, as it was flowing, it was also foaming up a bit, so there was this white bubbles on top of it. It was really these really fine bubbles, and so it almost looked like foam, the water, even though it was perfectly clear water. There was nothing in it. It wasn't like there was like soap or something in it. And underneath that there was this most vivid blue, and it was so captivating. I was just like taken back at how intense the color blue was. And so yeah, this is one of the times when the color blue especially had some kind of a very interesting effect. Now apart from this, there has been also another time when again it was with water, but I will discuss about this probably in another video, where because this was at nighttime compared to the one that I just described, which was during the day. Huh. So apart from this, I want to, in some other videos, I feel like I don't want to carry on this video for too long. So in the next few videos or so, I will try to get more into this as to what different colors I tend to see during these dreams, and what kind of context they appear in, and how, if it relates to what I'm actually seeing in the dream. So I think that's it for this video, and I'm going to try to remember certain other things where I've seen other colors. Now I want to discuss the color blue in more detail. Like right now I just got slightly into it, but I want to discuss blue in more detail. I want to get into the color purple, and I want to get into the color red, which I see to a lesser extent. Actually, no, I've seen it fairly you know, fairly many times. So well, yeah, I think that's it for this video, and I'll go try to get my thoughts together on those other videos about those other colors, and yeah, and I'll see you in those videos. So bye.